error pages. So for membership levels, we have different error pages. So we have non-member, wrong member, membership canceled, and membership expired. So non-member is if someone just isn't a member of your site at all. They don't have an account. They don't belong to any membership levels, that sort of thing. If they try to access protected content, this is the page that they'll be redirected to. Again, that can be overridden on a level-by-level basis, but this is the global default. Wrong membership level. This is if they are a member, they belong to a level, they just don't belong to the right level. So you have multiple membership levels, and they just don't belong to the one that they need to belong to in order to have access to a particular piece of content. Membership canceled, as it implies, if they registered, they belong to a level, and then either canceled or card didn't go through or something like that, and they've been canceled for some reason, and they try to access content that they think they have access to. This is a page that you can create that'll say, hey, your membership was canceled. Could be for this or that reason. Go here, or email support here, or etc. You can kind of give them some information about how to renew. And then the last one here in terms of error pages is the membership expired. So if you set the expiration to being a fixed, if you set the term options in a level to being fixed, and they go past that date and they're now expired from that level, you can create a page that explains that to them. The other one here is prevent duplicate shopping cart registrations. As the tooltip says, when enabled and a member has registered before and then attempts to use the same info to register again, WishList member will not create a new membership, but will update the existing membership. So if you turn this on, then that will be enabled, and you can click over here into configure, and this is the message. They'll see either the message, a page, or you can send them to a particular URL to let them know what's going on. So, that's sort of why this one falls under error pages, is because if you enable that, you're going to have to send them to a page to explain to them what's going on. This mainly is just to prevent people from, sometimes they'll purchase through a shopping cart, they'll come to your site, and maybe they'll register, and then maybe they'll get up and walk away, and they'll come back, and they might forget or something along those lines, and they try to register again. This can prevent that sort of thing. WishList member is pretty good in doing in handling those scenarios intuitively. Like even if this is off, we still do things to manage that sort of thing. So you really don't need to turn this on unless you're having some sort of big issue with that happening, and then you might want to turn it on. All right. So with that said, then looking at the error pages, you'll see each of these has a configure button. They're actually all going to be pretty much the same. So if you click configure, and you've kind of seen this, you can select a page. So if you create a page inside WordPress, you can select whichever page. You can of course create one here if you don't have one, and this will just create the sort of the placeholder page, and then you'll have to go in and edit it, of course. Or you can select to create a message, and what WishList member will do is it will actually use what we call our magic page to display this message. So you don't actually have to create the page. You can just display this message here, and it will display on a page. Or you can specify a specific URL if you have some specific URL that maybe isn't a WordPress page or whatever that you want to send them to, another site, something along those lines. You can specify that here. And then, of course, hit save and close for whatever preference you set. If you come in here to all these others, you can see it's the same page, message URL, page, message URL, and so forth. So you get the point. It's the same for sort of each one of these. They have a default message in there. So you can kind of take a look at that and then use that to maybe create your own or whatever, tweak it a little bit, etc.